Hi, I'm Jennifer and I'm Minimalist My Way. Today I wanted to talk about microwave popcorn and how you can make it more healthy for you and your family. So I have a bit of a different background today. I'm actually dog sitting and slash house sitting for my mom at her house. So she has some different foods in her pantry than what I do, but similar foods to what I used to have since she's my mom and she raised me. So one of those items was microwave popcorn. I have loved microwave popcorn for a long time. It's a buttery, salty, yummy treat that you just pop in the microwave and a couple seconds later you have great popcorn. However, in the last few years I have started to do it a little bit differently. I have an air popper that I use, so I just literally put kernels, popcorn kernels, into this popcorn popper, which just uses air. It kind of reminds me of a hair dryer. It's what it sounds like, and it's kind of the same principle. It just uses hot air to pop popcorn. So that is literally, there is one ingredient, and that is popcorn, and then anything else you put on it, you control the amount and whatever is on it. So, but seeing as how I was staying here and I was feeling a bit nostalgic, I popped a bag of popcorn and sat down to enjoy it, and I could not. I ate like a few handfuls and kind of felt sick, and I was like, oh, come on, you love this stuff and it's such a treat, you know, have some more. And I had some more and I really felt sick, and my mouth felt like coated with some sort of gross film, and it took a couple days for it to really get out of my mouth, even though I brushed my teeth several times. So I did not finish the bag of popcorn that I popped, and I feel bad because I wasted it, but I just am not used to that anymore. And this is even, it says here, only real ingredients, which God forbid foods have to say. We have only real ingredients in ours. But when you look at the ingredients, it still does have, the first ingredient is whole grain popping corn, so that's good. Palm oil is the second ingredient, which if you're into beauty and things like beauty supply things, beauty products, palm oil is in a lot of that kind of thing. So I wouldn't like eat my lotion. So I don't think, and you can certainly eat palm oil, but there's a whole thing about how it's harvested and whether that's sustainable, and there's a whole thing about that. So palm oil is kind of an iffy ingredient for me. Salt, natural flavor. I have no idea what natural flavor is. It does say it includes milk, but we have no idea about what that means or what's really in that. Color is added, and then mixed tocopherols. So I did look up what that was, and when I was typing it into Google, I just put what are tocopherols or whatever, and immediately it said what are tocopherols in dog food, and I was like, ew. That's what the first thing that comes up. But apparently it is, they're like the Google search said that they are natural antioxidant used for the preservations of fats, oils, and protein meals. And then it does say it's made up of vitamin E, so that may not be a bad one. I'm not sure, but again, I never heard of that before. I don't know what that is, and then I'm eating that. So microwave popcorn, is it healthy for you? Is it not? Why take a chance? I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can make healthy popcorn at home very quickly, very easily, and with only the ingredients that you choose to add, or just one ingredient, which is popcorn. And it can be so much fun. You can really get a lot of different kinds of popcorn nowadays. You can buy giant popping popcorn. You can buy different colored popcorn. it's really a lot of fun. I had no idea until I went back to actually popping popcorn instead of throwing a bag into the microwave. So um, join me as I show you that when I'm back home at my house and I've got my stuff. So I'm back at home in my own kitchen now, and it's actually several months later, and it's winter, and I got a haircut, and I am finally getting around to making popcorn. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways I make popcorn here at home, and hopefully you will be able to use some of these tips yourself and make healthier, yummier popcorn for your family. Alright, so the first way that I'm going to show you to make popcorn is with an air popper. So this particular air popper I bought at Goodwill several years ago for under $5. So they are very inexpensive. You can also get them on Amazon or at Walmart or whatever for under $20 typically. So it is electric, and it's basically a fancy hair dryer. That's what it sounds like to me. So it has this top part. It's kind of the cover, and then inside that is the heating element, and it spins around and around. It spins the kernels around and around so they pop. And then they will come out the chute and they will come at you through here. So another thing that you definitely need is a receptacle for your popcorn. So I have this square or rectangle lock and lock container that I use, and I use it to store my popcorn too. So I just put it under there, under the chute, the very first thing before I do anything. These popcorn poppers also come with their own measuring scoop, so it's very easy to know how much popcorn to put in. And they don't typically come with on-off switches, or at least mine doesn't. So you plug it in, it turns on, you unplug it, it turns off. And you basically know when it's done when all the kernels are done popping. So I keep my popcorn in just a sealed jar, and so these are my popcorn kernels, and I've kept them pretty fresh. You don't have to really worry about keeping them super fresh, especially if you do it a lot. So I'm going to measure out my kernels just roughly into the container that it comes with. And you want to always have this in place. So it needs to be, the hot air cannot come up. So I'm going to put it in place with the kernels in it, turn it on, let it heat up for a second, then dump the kernels in, and they will start popping. So here we go. Put it back on the whole time. And then we wait. One popped afterwards. Whoa, they're still popping. So, and then it has filled my bucket here with popped popcorn, and it looks, it looks very much like normal everyday popcorn that you would see coming out of a bag from the microwave. And then usually to season it, I have bought some like popcorn seasonings that are like ranch flavored or cheddar cheese flavored or whatever. And those can be fun. And you can spray it with either like water, just a little mist of water, or maybe a little bit of melted butter in a spray bottle, and you can kind of spray it, salt it, just so the salt sticks to it or the seasoning sticks to it. And then I usually just, I'll spray it, and I'll just put the lid on like halfway, shake it up, spray it again, shake it up again, and it lasts, depending on how wet you get it with either the water or the butter, it will stay good for several days. I've even eaten it kind of weeks later, depending on how lazy I am. So that is how to pop popcorn with an air popper. And I really like this method because there's literally no ingredients except for popcorn kernels and then whatever you choose to put on it as far as toppings go. And this is another way to make healthier popcorn, and it is with a stasher bag. So if you don't know what stasher bags are, you can find them online, and they are basically silicone storage bags. They can be put in the freezer or microwave or whatever. They're just kind of like Ziploc storage bags on steroids. So I have several of these in different sizes, different colors. This one even has like a flat bottom that you can use. But this is the half gallon. So if you go to buy one and you want this exact one, the size is half gallon stasher bag, and you can get it in any color. This is just the color I have. So you will take 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels. I just keep my popcorn kernels fresh in a little storage jar. Directions say to do a 1/2 tablespoon of melted butter. So you can't really see. So I did that. I melted the butter already. If you don't want to use butter because it's not the healthiest, you can also do these dry. I believe they'll be totally fine. But I like butter, so I'm gonna put the butter in the bag. And I'm gonna seal the bag, coat them in the butter, and pop in the microwave like I would microwave popcorn. Put it in the microwave for 1 to 3 minutes and just watch it. Make sure you continually hear popping. If you stop hearing popping, take it out. And when you take it out, make sure you use your oven mitts because the bag will be hot. So here we go. Okay, I have 46 seconds left on the clock, and I put them in for 3 minutes. So that was right at 2.5 minutes, but I'm kind of a coward. I don't want to burn it. But it smells so good. So, I mean, healthy microwave popcorn that you can make yourself. Quick and easy. You can just make a single serving, and it's great. So thank you very much for coming along with me on this popcorn popping journey, and I hope this encourages you to look at alternative ways that you can make popcorn at home, cheaper and more healthy for you and your family, and more minimal. This is so good. I will link the recipe for the stasher bag popcorn popcorn down below. It is actually a recipe from the Stasher website. So I will link that below so you can find it. And I'll copy and paste it too. It's so good. Usually more salt, little salt though, and maybe a little bit more butter. So if you wouldn't mind, please like this video if you did so, and please subscribe so that you can be notified when more videos come out. And as always, be minimalist your way.